Ladies and gentlemen, how's it 4:05 already? I haven't even opened the wine yet. Should we get into this? All right, ladies and gentlemen, how do I turn this music off? Fade it out. It's not fading out. What can we do? Ooh, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Bruce Morgan. This is the Bruce Morgan Show. It's episode 0. We're live. It's pre Golden Bachelorette. At least I assume Golden Bachelorette is on tonight. I have no idea. We have our guest cat. Guest cat is Silent Teaspoon. He's eating sushi and he has a headband. This is where we are. This is where we are, guys. Cat Lady Ballerina is here. Cat Lady Ballerina says, that's a cat. This is an astute observation. That's true. Runner X says, DJ Bruce. Yeah. I have done DJ work. I think my favorite was DJing for Airband because I just had to sort of play background music and then play the music that the Airband performers were performing to, which was quite fun. Other than there were these uptight parents that made me censor a few lyrics because one of the Airband contestants wanted to do a Beastie Boys song and they took issue with some of the lyrics. Steph says, ooh, are we at the club? We are. We are at the Moose Club. Lunicorn says, let's get into the wine. Yeah, I haven't even opened the wine yet, and we are going to do that as soon as I get through these comments. Leslie says, hey, everyone. Very good. And then Teresa is here. Miss D is here. Lunicorn says, what do mooses say? They say ahoy, ahoy. That's what they say. At least that's what I say. Let's see. Gorilla BFF is here in Toronto with all the emojis. And then I love the Beastie Boys. Yeah, the Beastie Boys are great. Diane says, hi, everyone. Okay, so we've got Silent Teaspoon. I don't know what's going on, guys. We just finished 2 back-to-back nights of Dancing with the Stars, which I did not watch. So I don't know what the Dancing with the Stars updates are. I do have over here, I've got the Bachelorette webpage pulled up. We can look at, see if they got any previews for the episode tonight or anything like that. Stephanie says it's Red Bull time. Ooh. Now, I like, there's like regular Red Bull, which I don't know what its flavor is supposed to be. It sort of tastes like melted lollipops, like the normal Red Bull flavor. I like the blueberry or the cranberry Red Bull. And really, the only time I drink Red Bull is if I'm going to like a comedy show and I want to stay up a little later. I might have a Red Bull before I go to the comedy show just to get into it. And when Chica says hello, all. Gorilla BFF. I missed the hairband night last night. Was it hairband? Did they play, some Poison or what's another good hairband? I don't know. What was the one the guy from Gilmore Girls was on? Which one was that? I can't even remember these bands from the 80s with the hair. So much hair. How did they do it? I don't know. And then grunge came around and they still sometimes had hair, but then it was more like flannels and like flat hair. I don't know. Is that the term? I'm not a hairdresser. Gorilla BFF says, I saw Joey was doing awesome. Yeah, I heard that as well. I feel like Joey has been a top tier dancer from what I've read through the whole season. We'll see how far he can make it. I don't think anybody from Bachelor has gotten super far in Dancing with the Stars. I know some Bachelorettes have gotten really far. Let's see. Lunicorn says, I wonder what Charles is going to get up to. Ooh. Yeah. Then now, I think on the Golden Bachelorette, the guy who he was doing cannonballs in the pool and he was cooking all the food. I think they sent him home, right? And he was singing, I Did It My Way. So he's gone. And I think the guy with the Navy costume who wanted to make everybody sing, I think he's gone too, right? So They need to find some more drama. Um, yes, more drama for the show. Let's see. SF means sugar free. Oh dear. Yeah, sugar free is okay. I have a problem. I really can't drink anything that has the fake sugar substitutes. What is it like sucralose and I don't even know what they're called anymore. But I those things taste so weird to me. I can't drink them. White Snake. I almost got a White Snake album at the mall when I was in school because I was just, maybe my mom was shopping and I had to go look at the record store. And there was a very pretty lady working at the record store, and she recommended the new Whitesnake album. And I almost bought it just because she was pretty. But then I thought about the size of my wallet, and I did a double take and did not purchase the Whitesnake album, which is probably for the best. I don't know. Gorilla BFF says it was 80s Night, Poison, Rock Ballads, Rat, Europe. Ooh. Skid Row. Skid Row was the band the guy from Gilmore Girls was in, right? Sebastian Bach. Isn't that his name? That's got to be a stage name, right? Is his last name really Bach, like the composer? I don't know. Bon Jovi. Yeah, those guys had some hair. Yeah, the hairspray industry was living on a prayer when the hairband era died. Motley Crue, that was a good one. I've seen Motley Crue live on the Dr. Feelgood tour. It was a good show. Somebody threw a shoe at the guitarist of Motley Crue while he was doing a guitar solo, and he got very upset and did an even better guitar solo because he was all angry. Uh, anyway, Runner X says after catching up on Love Is Blind all weekend. Ooh, is there new? Which is it like U.S. Love Is Blind or is it still European Love Is Blind on Netflix? Um, I don't know what's going on. I should catch up with that, but I'm trying to watch Wentworth on Netflix before it disappears at the end of the month, and I gotta at least get into season 3 because Lauren Knighty says that the transition from season 2 to season 3 is the best. So I'm trying to get to that. Um, let's see. Yeah, I can't even remember what was happening with Bachelor, right? Like they just go on these nice wholesome dates and you watch them chat and it's a good time. There's not a lot of drama to remember. Nobody's throwing trophies in the pool. Nobody's throwing cake in the fire. That's how it is. Diane says, my folks had some bantam chickens. Okay. Well, I mean, if you record chickens and roosters making the correct noises, it can be like a heavy metal hair band, maybe. I don't know. Gorilla says Whitesnake Dokken. Dokken. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. All that air guitar stuff. Amazing. Jack. Jack was the guy doing cannonballs and cooking. Sent home. Sent home. Teresa says, I convinced a vendor today that I hate music. Well, I mean, I don't know why you would need to convince a vendor that you hate music. Maybe you get him to turn the music off through the PA system or something. Runner X says, oh, but did you see Charles' Instagram post after last week? The guy sure knows how to pull on the heartstrings. Yeah. We like Charles. He's doing what he's doing. Looking for love. Gorilla BFF says stevia is okay in small doses in terms of fake sugar. Good to know. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Boomers generally don't do drama. Very good. Yeah, we just got to hunker down and get things done. Well, I'm Gen X, so it's more like there's no drama. You're just like looking for your latchkey so you can go, watch afternoon TV and be depressed about the state of the world. That's Gen X mindset. Teresa says we need to binge. Very good. Debbie says we don't have energy for that. We don't have the energy for the drama. Yeah, exactly. When I saw Bachelor in Paradise and they threw the cake in the fire, I was like, that could have been really good cake. Like, why are we putting it in the fire? Like, can I at least have a slice first and then we can put it in the fire? I don't know. Nomad Chica says Sebastian Bach was on Gilmore Girls. Yes. So in Gilmore Girls, there's a side plot about Rory's friend Lane, who she buys a drum set and keeps it in Rory's garage or shed because she can't have a drum set at home. And then she starts a band. And she starts a band with like the guy that went on to go be on the OC and Sebastian Bach. Actually, Sebastian Bach came in because the guy that went on to be on the OC left the Gilmore Girls to go be on the OC, and they needed a new guitar player for their band. It's a whole subplot. Very good. Skid Row lead singer. That's correct. Okay, fake sweeteners are so bad for you. Well, I mean, everything in moderation, right? Yeah, I don't know. Um, I just can't stand the taste. But yeah, they're probably not very good for you either. And some of them, I think there's one. Which one is it? There's one that's like a laxative. So if you eat too much, you got to be careful, right? Cat Lady says, I was like, hey, I've been to a White Snake concert. And then I was like, no, I'm confused. I definitely went to a Def Leppard concert, not White Snake. Yeah, these are two very different bands, very different styles um, of the rock and roll slash heavy metal. Def Leppard, they had that Hysteria album. I remember that. That was one of these albums where if you're into that kind of music, like every track on the album was a winner. Like, what was the other one at the same time frame? In Excess Kick. Every track on the album is real good. Like you just can't go wrong. Let's see. Runner X says it's so good. I got sucked into the pod episodes. Normally I play those in the background. See, that's the thing about Love is Blind. I'm way more interested in the conversations and the things that happen in these weird pods where they can't see each other compared to when they after the pods they like take them to the Caribbean or they put them in a condo. They introduce all the families and stuff, and then it's a little more like The Bachelor. I'm less interested in that, and I'm more interested in like what is the psychology, or what are the conversations people come up with when they're in these pods and you can't see someone and you just have to talk to them. It's almost like if you are doing a YouTube live stream and you're talking to people in the chat channel and you can't see them. What do you talk about? Oh my gosh, this is very meta. Anyway, Marilyn says, "Love me some John Bon Jovi and the Big Hair Era." Yes. Very concise description of Gen X. Well, I lived through it. I survived. Let's see. Debbie says, I'm last year Gen X, but I identify more with boomers. Oh, so when you say last year Gen X, you mean you're almost a millennial or something like that. You're right on the cusp, the border, the gray area of Gen X to millennial. There you go. Never waste a good cake. I agree. I agree. Guys, I need to open there's so many comments, but I got to open this. Let's get into this. Can I do a bigger? Okay, now I'm bigger. What I've got here is I've got Blizzard wines. They're right up the road from me. That's my wine club. And this is Black Label. Black Label means it's like, the non-standard. They barrel select. They do special releases. So this is, what the heck is this? Black Label. But it's 2017 Reserve Estate Pinot Noir. Ooh. And I've got the trusty, what is this? Look at this thing. We're going to do this live, guys. We're going to open this thing right now. Let's do it. Let's see if I can get this going. I have to use the moose muscles here to get this guy going. Oh, yeah. It's squeaking. That's how you know it's good, right? We're going to have to do the cork test to make sure everything's okay. Oh, boy. Are you guys ready for this? I don't know. There we go. We're going to do it. We're going to pull the arms. It looks like a little person. Whoa, hands up. I stole the wine. Here we go. Ooh, that was a good pop. We had a good pop, guys. Smells pretty good, I think. Smells good to me. Now, I have my tiny, this is like a really tiny wine glass from Bayfield Winery and Blue Ox Cider in Bayfield, Wisconsin, up on Lake Superior, Great Lakes. It's a tiny wine glass, so we're going to have tiny wine because I don't want to get like super trashed before the show or on stream because I might say something I regret, which of course would be entertaining, but we can avoid that. Now I have these cool things so there's this little cap and it comes with this tool and you pull all the air out of the bottle so that you can keep, the air from, oh boy, what am I doing over here? This is salacious. But anyway, then when it clicks, you're done. And now it's, where's the thing? See, now it's all air tight and, we can have more tiny wine later. Okay, so that's good. I've got my I've got my wine. It's going to breathe here for a second. Let's go back over here. Let's check out some more comments because we're not wasting cake. That's totally wild. I remember the girl getting the drum set. Yeah, that's right. And it was one of these 70s. It was like Carol King or someone was the lady that ran the music store. Um, I feel the earth move under my feet. It was that lady. She was the lady that ran the music store in Gilmore Girls. Um, wow, I'm impressed by her. Yeah, I actually I went to a Gilmore Girls trivia night once with a bunch of friends, and they had never seen the show, so they knew nothing. So I had to do trivia for our team all by myself. And I think before the final Jeopardy question, I was probably in second place. And there were all these teams of people with multiple people, and they all knew Gilmore Girls. But I got a lot of points. And then my team, this was after a few beers and pizza and stuff. My team convinced me to bet all of my points on the final Jeopardy question. And of course, it was very hard. And I didn't get the question right. So I think I fell to like fifth place or something, but it was pretty crazy. Let's see, xylitol. That's the one I was thinking of. Um, that can be trouble. Let's see. Stephanie says Steven danced to a song from Whitesnake, which I would blast driving around LA when I lived there. Oh, driving around LA playing Whitesnake. I don't know if there's anything more 80s than that imagery. Let's see. Barb says Kiss Live was unbelievable. Interesting crowd. In Excess Live with Michael Hutch. Yeah, In Excess. Um, very good band. Hysteria was amazing. That's true. Um, Let's see. Oh, Debbie's on the other side. Debbie's on the transition from boomer to Gen X. Okay, that sounds good. Stephanie says, Stephanie saw Kiss. Ooh, that would be a show. Celeste is here. Celeste is ready for Golden Bachelorette. Well, we're going to look. I don't understand what's going on here, guys, because the Bachelorette, this is the Bachelorette page. Okay, it's not even the Golden Bachelorette page. It's just the Bachelorette page. And it's all like I'm seeing a bunch of stuff from Dancing with the Stars. Like this, it's all melding into one weird. What is my? Oh my gosh, my dog is losing his mind. Um, it's all melding into one weird show, extended universe or something over here. I don't know. Very strange. Kiss just keeps going. Yeah, that's right. Just like the Rolling Stones. I know they're still out there doing their thing. Let's see. Steffi says, "Ooh, yeah, opening wine is the real test. The real test of what? I mean, I opened it. Um, I passed. I got an A, guys." Lunicorn says maybe Big Sugar conspired against alternative sugars to make everyone think they are worse for you than sugar. Um, yeah, I don't know. Everything is bad. Okay, everything is bad. You can't. The only way to not do something bad is to like, I don't know, stare at a wall. And that's no fun. Nobody wants to stare at a wall. Let's see. Carol King sang the Gilmore Girls theme song. I think. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. I think with her daughter, right? They did a duet. It was something like that. Let's see. Celeste says Bruce didn't pull an Avon like on VIP. He was really struggling to open the damn bottle. I don't remember Avon having a hard time opening the wine. Did he? He might have. I remember in Bachelor in Paradise when they had the guest hosts and they had like David Spade was sort of the guest host there or whatever. And he and was it Demi? He and Demi were trying to open the champagne and it like took forever. It's like because he was, David Spade, he's just sitting there doing stand up with Demi on the walkway. And it's like, dude, just take a minute and open the bottle. Like you can do it. It's just champagne. Like the cork wants to come off. Uh, I don't know. How did you obtain your Gilmore Girls trivia knowledge in the first place? Well, I mean, I watched the show when it was on the air. And then I think I got the DVD box set. And I remember a few times it was sort of like the go to DVDs if I had a cold or a flu or something and I'm just hanging out sick at home and I just want to just watch something and get better. You just watch Gilmore Girls over and over again. It's something like that. Um, let's see. Hello, pre Golden Bachelor peeps and Bruce. That's me. Thank you, Twisted Life. Let's see. I feel like there was I think Celeste is correct. I think Avon may have had a hard time with some bottle of wine or something. Um, maybe he was hanging out with Wells. I don't remember. Um, That comes to mind. But the one that I really remember is Demi and David Spade trying to open the champagne or something. Pretty crazy. Let's see. Kelly says, "Love when you say, what? Ow." Is that a hairband thing? Oh, woo. I don't. What is that? What am I saying? I'm listening on 2x to catch up. I'm impressed with the Gilmore Girls chatter. Yeah, Gilmore Girls is great. I think I had some problems with they did the Netflix thing with the 4 seasons, sort of the current up to date thing in 2016 or 2017 or whenever that was. And there were parts of it I really didn't like, and there were other parts that I thought were pretty good. Um, I don't know. What can we do? Let's see. Celeste says, "What do you think about the senior men stripping tonight?" Okay, well this is where is that what's happening? We need to find the thing for that. So what do we got here, guys? I know I have the sound turned on, or well, it's muted, which is probably good because they're probably playing music that I can't watch. Um, so what is happening here? So is this Jen um, doing her dance? I mean, this is good. Jen always prefers these outfits with the very deep cut in the front, which I am not going to complain about for sure. Let's see. And then we've got, what is this? Hair metal night with Jen. Very good. Okay. This isn't actually what she wore. But anyway, it's just, it's an ad. Okay. So they did hair metal. And then did they have guys from the show there? They did. This is amazing. Okay. These guys are talking. We'll listen to them in a second. We've got Jen and Joey are getting endless support from Bachelor Nation. All these guys from Golden Bachelorette, there they are. That's great. Okay, that's very nice. Are they saying something? Let's check it out.
Hi, we're your Golden Bachelors here to help.
Yeah, we're excited to be here for Dancing with the Stars.
Yes,
to represent the Bachelor Nation.
Joey and Jen, go.
Absolutely. Let's go, Joey
I'm
and
here
Jen.
to root on Jen. Yeah.
These guys are like, Bachelor Nation, Joey and Jen. And then the guy in the pink is just like, "I'm here to root on Jen." This is amazing. This is amazing. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, there's 3 things in here, guys. There's 3 things. Oh, I might need wine for this. Oh, this is a good photo. Luckily, on Dancing with the Stars, none of these guys are stripping. Except maybe Joey. Look at Joey. He's got how many buttons does he have undone here? This is pretty good. I feel like if it was off the rails, he'd have at least one more button undone. So this must be like the pre-show photo or something. Oh, and then there's Jen with these guys. Okay, so these guys showed up. That's very good. All right, I like it. And then what is this? Okay, something about Alicia Keys. They're going to dance to some Alicia Keys. That's fine. Maybe we'll get a preview. Come on. Okay, here we go. Something's happening. Oh boy.
It's a magical experience.
Oh,
I haven't
we've-
felt this
that's
way
been
in a
magic.
long time.
Is that snow?
I am starting to fall for Joan.
It feels good. There's hope.
Ooh.
I
All right, is that the doctor? He's starting to fall for Joan.
can imagine it now.
Uh-oh.
It's so bad for him.
And if he doesn't return, that changes this whole journey for me.
Oh, somebody's leaving. Guys, someone's going to leave. Maybe he has to go, set up a 401k or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Do we miss anything here? Stream
I have a
removed.
connection with everybody that's there. I get
She has a connection with everybody that's there. Oh boy. But she doesn't say how strong the connection is. Uh-oh.
more hopeful every week.
More hopeful. Okay.
It's a magical experience. I haven't felt this.
Now, okay, so they're doing, what is this? Is this some sort of like ice skating date? Okay, so I was like, is that snow? This like is very fake back here. I don't know what's going on. Are they in the mall? That would be kind of cool. Go ice skating in the mall. I would do that. Maybe not with real skates. Maybe with real skates. I don't know. Let's see. We've got, what is happening here? This is just a photo. It's a very good photo. She's got the cape. Look at this cape. Look at this. What would you call this, guys? Lime green? What is this? It's almost like, I don't know, more yellow than lime green? I can't tell. Can we get a little commotion for Joan's looks? Oh dear. This sounds good. Let's see. One comment here says, I think Jones' season may be the best Bachelorette season we've ever seen. Ooh, heart eye emoji. Ooh. Do I agree? Maybe. Maybe I agree. I don't know. Okay, and then she's got this is another good look. She's got the cowboy boots or whatever. This may be from the episode we already saw, I think. This because right here now we're back to
I think it's time to have.
now we're back to the kickball game. The kickball game was very good. We had a lot of fun with that. Nobody broke a hip that we know of. Um, yeah, it was pretty good. And who won? I think it was the blue team. Blue team that won, right? Not bad. Okay, so that's good. So we're all caught up on that. I am a little disappointed that there's not more preview videos here on the Bachelorette ABC Instagram. The interns need to step it up. Okay, Anton, get on that. Where are we? I have no idea where we are, guys. Doodly do. Let's find out where we were. Oh, here we are. Okay. Avon couldn't open or close anything. Oh, poor guy. Well, some people are more mechanically inclined and some maybe not. Marilyn says, I'm watching some crazy live stream of guys driving in the hurricane. They're nuts. Yeah, I think this big hurricane is slated to really hit the Gulf Coast of Florida either tonight or tomorrow morning. And it's already, I've seen some live stream videos before I went live here, and it's already looking pretty messy out there. Hopefully everybody stays safe. And if anybody needs anything, any gas money or hotel money or whatever, let us know and we'll try to help you out if you're in the community and you're down there. Stephanie says, bring back David Spade. Yeah, David Spade was great. I feel like probably his price tag would be too high for the show on a more full-time basis, but David Spade was a good time. Yeah, we love David Spade as a guest host. Yeah, it would be cool if they could, what would be neat is if they had the Golden Bachelor in Paradise and they bring Jack in to do the bartending or cooking or something like that. That would be kind of neat. He could be the Wells of Golden Bachelorette. Runner X says, let's see, he knows more than me, and that was the only show I got on DVD back in the day. I mean, I don't know if I know that much Gilmore Girls trivia, but I do my best. Let's see. How do you spell your sound? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Oh my gosh. Stephanie says, mixed feeling about Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life. Yeah, I agree. Michelle says, what is this? Team Jess? I think Jess, not Jesse Palmer. Team Jess or Team Dean? I am going to have a hot take here. I am Team Logan. I think Rory should have just stuck with Logan, even if they didn't get married after she graduated college. I think she should have stuck it out with Logan to see where things would go. Because obviously in the new episodes, they're still kind of seeing each other, but they can't be together. And it's this whole complicated thing. And I think in general, Logan may have done some stupid things during the show. I think everybody did some stupid things during the show. Actually, on Reddit, in the Gilmore Girls subreddit, they recently had a meme where they took every single main character and they took from the comments section the worst things that those characters had done and put it on the picture of each character. And it was like, gee whiz, this thing was like 7 or 8 seasons. And these people just did some really ill-advised things over the course of the show at different points in time. But between Jess and Dean, okay, so if we're going to rule, so my number one pick is Logan. If we're ruling Logan out and I have to pick between Jess or Dean, I'm going to go Team Jess. Because I think even though he and Dean both did some sketchy things and were weird boyfriends at different points of time, I think Jess really had a deeper understanding of Rory and would have been a better boyfriend long term, through college or post college. Let's see. Michelle or Logan? Wait, what? I mean, Michelle or Logan, like, why is this a choice? I mean, I don't understand. What am I choosing? Michelle worked at the inn, and Logan did not. I don't know. Jack says, I'm here too. Yeah, exactly. Jack in his pink. I like his pink jacket, though. That looked real good. Let's see. We forgot about Logan. Yeah. Well, what are you going to do? He had his own TV show though, as some sort of doctor, right, for a while. Um, let's see. Stephanie says he's better suited for Bachelor in Paradise. Very good. I love some things about the golden season, but it's also kind of boring. The first episode was the best so far. I agree the first episode was the best, which is kind of strange because normally in these shows, The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, the first episode is usually not the best because it's just like this huge spam of people getting out of the limo and doing their gimmicks and you're just like, I don't know who anybody is. I don't know what's going on. But I think for Golden Bachelorette, the first episode was the best so far. I kind of agree. And actually, I think being kind of boring is part of the charm because there's so much drama everywhere else in life and so much chaos that it's kind of nice just to be like, okay, we're going to play kickball. Like, okay, sounds great. Like, I just want to drink my tiny wine and watch kickball. Sounds good to me. Hmm. Let's see. Lunicorn says, I have a connection with everybody in this chat. Well, Lunicorn, how many roses do you have? Because there's like 20, 28, 29 people here. You need a lot of roses. Cat Lady says chartreuse. Okay, so this is the thing, guys. This is the thing. Like, I am a colorblind male to some extent, and my crayon box has like 8 crayons in it. And Cat Lady is over here with the giant, like 64 crayon box with the sharpener in the back, picking out all these weird colors like chartreuse. That's how it goes. Michelle says there was an ice skating rink in one of our malls, and we went all the time in the 80s. Yeah. And I remember I don't know if I did the ice skating rink, but do you remember the roller rinks from the 80s? I definitely like you'd do some weird school thing or some after school thing, and they'd drag you to the roller rink. Oh boy, with the disco music. Very bright lime green. Yeah. Cat Lady is in New Jersey. Okay, well, you're safe from the hurricane then. Stephanie says, Lunicorn, did you finish your joke? Haha. Wait, what? Oh boy, I don't know what's going on. Celeste says, Bruce, I think there's a preview for tonight on Bachelor Nation Instagram. Oh my gosh, should we try to find? Oh boy, should we try? Let's try to find it because we're at 4:37. We're gonna go to about 4:55, and then get ready to go watch the show. Let's look for it. We're gonna search here. What is it? Bachelor Nation. There's bachelornation.scoop. That's not what we want. We want the regular Bachelor Nation. We don't need new spoilers. Okay, yeah. Oh, geez, there's all kinds of stuff over here. Look at Celeste coming through. Yeah, look at this. Okay, let's watch this. Did we see this already?
I have to be ready.
Oh, we got the copyright music. We got to be careful. This is about everybody like me. Now, this is just the normal. Why is this here? This is just the normal preview from the beginning before the show aired. Like we've seen this. Is there a new one? Ooh, look at the snow. Maybe that's the ice skating rink we're going to see tonight. Ooh, I like it. And we've got Phil Collins, classic 80s. Phil Collins. Okay, Golden Bachelorette, Love Never Ages. This is all fine. Do they have a reel or something? Like, what do we got? Oh my gosh, there's things going on. Here we go. Oh.
This has been the best time in the last 6.5 years.
Oh my
Really
gosh.
relate to a lot of people there, right?
Everybody.
It's almost like therapy.
It is.
Better than therapy. Okay. And then they got okay, so that's the red team lined up there. They're doing oh yeah, they're doing the thing, more Dancing with the Stars and hanging out with Joan here. Golden Hour. Okay, so somebody has a podcast. What's going on? Okay, and then Jen is on Us Weekly, of course, as one does.
Hey, Bachelor Nation. Look who I have with me. Hi,
Hey, is that Caitlin
Tune in
Bristow?
tonight. It's going to be a very revealing episode.
Oh, it's our good friend Caitlin Bristow. Very exciting. Maybe Caitlin will be a guest host or something on this episode. That would be amazing. Like our good friend Caitlin. Let's see what else we got going on. So that was good. We found some good new things there. Stephanie says, Rory in San Francisco, though, questioning whether you should say yes means you should say no. Lesson learned. Ooh, hard facts from Stephanie here. That's true. Yeah, because Logan was going to go off to San Francisco to run some newspaper or something, wasn't he? But they're like jet setting across Europe and stuff. I don't know. Maybe she would have been okay. Nomad Chica is Team Jess. I mean, Jess is a good guy. He seemed pretty. He seemed to have his stuff put back together in the new episodes. I don't know. Um, it wasn't a choice. I was talking to Michelle saying or Logan. Oh, not Michelle from the show. Okay, well, because I was going to say, um, Michelle needs to go run his own in. Okay, this is hilarious. Unicorn says, "Who's joking? I'm at the grocery store buying you all roses right now." Ooh. Well, hopefully I can get a rose before we're done. Let's see. Nomad Chica says the roller rinks in the 80s were so fun. I agree. Runner X says, Bruce, did you just get monetized? I'm getting more ad interruptions than usual and hope that means more money for you. Yeah, I mean the channel is monetized. I have you have to get over 1,000 subscribers and a certain number of watch hours on your videos. And I did that a little bit ago. Usually Starscasm is in here, putting links to things or whatever, but like yeah, I don't know. I can probably try and go into the settings and mess with it so there's fewer ad interruptions. I have the YouTube Premium, so I never see any ads on anything. But I know they can be really annoying. But that's how that goes. Maybe I can tone it down a bit. I definitely don't have it set for like, put the most ads possible. That's for sure. I think I have it on the default. Teresa says roller rinks made for fun dates. Ooh. There you go. Roller rink is still open and looks exactly like it did in the 80s. Oh my gosh. Kelly says sock hops. Bring them back. What exactly is a sock hop? Is that like American Bandstand or something? Like you just everybody's in a giant room and some band or some DJ is playing and everybody's just dancing and the cameras are flying around. I don't know. Sock hops. I am pro sock though. This fashion trend on the Bachelor Bachelorette of people with like suits and dress clothes, but they don't have any socks on. I am definitely opposed to that. Justice for socks. That's my position. Stephanie says, Lunicorn, I thought what does a moose say was a joke. I was waiting for the answer. Well, this moose says ahoy, ahoy. That's what I say when I roll into the chat. That's the answer. Teresa says, I wanted to be a roller derby chick, but those girls were brutes. Actually, I have a friend of a friend who is doing the roller derby team in Portland. What are they, the Rose City Rollers or something? And yeah, that stuff is brutal. Like she would post these photos it was before Facebook, it was on LiveJournal. And she would just post these photos of like bruises and like blood. And it was something else. Teresa says, we still have a roller skate rink in OC one near my office. Okay. Sounds fun. Michelle's got a rose for everybody. Oh my gosh. Here they are, guys. We did it. We made it through to next week with Michelle. And if you're the final rose, you get a date in the fantasy suites with the love here in the user icon. Oh no. Hatch those eggs. Jane Jones says, looks like Caitlin Bristow is going to help judge the bachelors and their strip teas. Strip tea. Spill the tea and strip the something. Not the paint stripper. But anyway, yeah, we'll have to see. I did not see a preview with these guys doing a strip show. But maybe that's for the best. I don't know. Celeste says, Bruce, you deserve a rose. Well, thank you. I'd give you a rose with the, what is this, a boat anchor? Maybe it's a rose. Lunicorn says, I slept on premium for a while, but I'm really glad I caved. Yeah, I mean, I like to, especially when you get into a big trial or something where it's like Emily D. Baker is live streaming for 4 hours every day or something. And you got to have YouTube Premium at that point and just ditch, whatever it is, HBO Max or Netflix or something. And just, I think YouTube is the better deal. I think they are sort of a la carte nickel and diming people with the YouTube TV versus YouTube Premium. Like, why should you have to pay for two different things? That seems kind of bogus to me. But that's where it is. Twisted Life says, congrats on the monetization. That's right. Yeah. Any, if you want to do a super chat or whatever, that exists. And otherwise, just watch the videos. I've got a bunch of playlists. I'm playing Cat Quest 3. I've got my management series. I've got Clayton videos where I'm going through, this crazy lawyer, David Gingras. I'm going through his tweets. It's a wild time. So there's all kinds of different stuff that you can watch in my playlists. And then Michelle says, "Don't make changes. Um, everybody's happy." Well, let's all be happy. Teresa says, "Once you go premium, you can't go back." I agree with that. Runner X says, "I'm okay with the interruptions except when YouTube demonetizes a stream and keeps the money." Yeah, that's a bummer. Um, because there are people out there talking about important things like grisly true crime. I was just watching today covering some case, and some of the things that the criminals are doing. I mean, these are touchy subjects, and I believe YouTube will probably just demonetize you right away when you start talking about some of these things. But it's very important if you want to understand how the court system works, how the legal system works, you know, what what people can do in order to spot things that might be problematic in terms of, if you see something, say something, report some crime. Nomad Chica says, "Have you been to a Rose City Rollers event? Fun and intense." I have not. It's just I have a friend of a friend who was on the team at one point back in the day. That's all I know about that. Diane says, "I used to drop off my girls to the roller rink in the 80s." Very cool. Uh, yeah. Yeah, you can't cancel it. That's true. Teresa says, "I can't do any of these skating tricks. I just like going fast." So, yeah, you need the what is it? The speed skating setup. Whenever I see ice skating, like in the Winter Olympics, I always get nervous, especially when they do the what do they call a short track or something, where all the skaters are skating. There's no lanes, and they're all skating next to each other. I get very nervous. I think it's much better if they all have their own lane. Any case, Unicorn says, "I think you're about to get more than a preview tonight." Oh dear. Yeah, we'll see how the strip show goes. Hopefully, Caitlin can keep it on track. Runner X says, "What trials are you following these days?" Um, so I don't know. I think the Madeline Soto case, it's not a trial at this point, but Grizzly True Crime has had a lot of videos about that, which I find sort of interesting. It's hard, you gotta sort of watch it in. You can't watch it all at once because it's really heavy. You know what I mean? Um, but there's that one, and then every once in a while I watch, that Umbrella guy or Megan Fox talk about this Hales case, which is, I think that's a case where there's so much more background and things that have happened than even the Clayton case that it's hard to keep track of what is going on because it's just there's one thing after another and it's been going on for so long. But it is kind of interesting. Michelle says, "I ice skate better backwards than forwards. It makes no sense." Well, if you, I mean, yeah, I can't explain that. Physics. Teresa says, "For me, it's the playing in the background features and ad free is a bonus." Um, Q is great for my van. Yeah, the thing where you can just sort of turn your phone screen off and it still plays the YouTube video instead of stopping it. That's very critical if you're like doing laundry or painting a barn or something. Cat Lady says, "I have never gone ice skating because I am terrified of losing an appendage on a skate blade." Well, that's fair. Safety first. Take it slow. Let's see. Gorilla says, "I enjoy Grizzly True Crime when there's a case I want to follow." Yeah, she's real good. Very comprehensive. Twisted Life says, "The speed skaters make me nervous, like cycling. They get so close." Exactly. My stomach and my mama heart couldn't take the Madeline case. Yeah, it is not for everyone there. It is very dark for sure. Yeah. Grizzly True Crime, Gazella K. I believe she's from South Africa, but lives in Europe. So that's cool. Teresa says, "My first time skiing, I thought that was the whole point, racing down the hill. I got my ticket torn as my first warning. What? I saw racing, but not moguls or freestyle. What are you doing, Teresa? Um, are you like racing on the cross country track? What's happening?" Runner says, "Lynette and her lawyer in the Hales case are eerily similar to Laura and Gingras." Yeah, there's definitely parallels when you see some of these cases. You see some trends. Gorilla hasn't followed the Madeline Soto case. Well, it is a very disturbing one, but it is interesting in terms of how the police went about interviewing people, how the police went about finding evidence and what evidence they have and what it means and what, piecing together a timeline of the case. That's kind of what I find interesting about it. It's like a mystery. Michelle says, I had white ice skates with white pom poms. Ooh, neon pink laces. Well, that's very good. Yeah, there was a lot of neon in the 80s, had the neon blue Trapper Keeper. I remember that. Teresa says, reading Discord and watching Bruce live at the same time, only on premium. There you go. Very good. Yeah. It's definitely helpful if you are trying to comment in YouTube during a live stream and also check something like check some, court documents or check some comments in Discord or something. And so that's good. Yeah. Grizzly True Crime. Just wanted to wish everyone fun watching the next few weeks. Lisa is on vacation next week and week after. Okay. Well, enjoy your vacation. Very good. Diane says, I wonder if they will have Garth Brooks' trial on Court TV. Yeah, that's another one I just heard about. There's a whole bunch of allegations about Garth Brooks that just came out after all this, P. Diddy stuff. Pretty crazy, crazy stuff. Teresa says, on TV, from watching skiing on TV, I thought you go skiing to race each other. I mean, yeah, you're racing against the clock, at least in the Olympics. So that keeps things on track, right? Which is a little bit nicer because you're just sort of trying to beat the best time, which I also find interesting. Let's see. Gorilla says the Diddy case is fascinating right now. 12,000 complaints to the tip line. Unreal. What the hell, Puff Daddy? Yeah, this stuff. Really, we never got, a huge we never got to see the Epstein thing all the way through. And I think this Diddy case is maybe even, maybe there's going to be even more stuff that comes out of it compared to that one. I'm just not sure. Unicorn says we're already getting hard freezes in the next week. I'm not ready for winter. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I'm going to get at least 2 or 3 more days of good weather to finish up painting my shed. And then I might have to move on to projects that are a little more rainproof around the house. That's for sure. Yeah, I believe Garth, he filed something prior to her filing because he said he was trying to, she was trying to lie to extort him. That happens a lot too. Yeah, when you talk about extortion, you know, sign my dating contract. Oh boy, that's where we were. Yeah, that's the interesting thing about some of these court cases is you can watch the evidence come out and see where it goes and see as you watch it what you would think if you were on the jury. Now, obviously, the jury, by nature of being there 100% of the time, they see everything. So they're in a good position to do the ruling as the jury, compared to just sort of watching on and off, and having an opinion. But that's where we are. Let's see, it's 101 in PA. It's 101 degrees Fahrenheit? Oh, geez. Let's see. Celeste says, guy from the Golden Bachelorette's ex says he threatened to slap her or something like that. She felt like is this Gil from Golden Bachelorette? She felt like she had to get a restraining order. Yeah, I think they said they were going to try and minimize his screen time after all that came out, right? That's what Dave Neal was saying. Let's see. Teresa says it's 101 degrees in Palm Springs and Arizona. Well, yeah, that's still really hot. Okay, Palm Springs makes more sense. Arizona makes more sense. That still seems really hot for mid-October. Well, I guess we're still early October. Anyway, what do we got, guys? We got like 2 minutes left. Any other questions or anything you guys have before the show starts? Unicorn says sometimes the jury isn't allowed to see everything. Exactly. And I think that's one thing. Sometimes if you see multiple cases, like I think this happened with the whole Johnny Depp thing. There were multiple cases and different things, and the judge is going to allow certain evidence and not allow other evidence. And maybe in the public domain, you get to know about this other cases or this other evidence. Whereas if you're on a jury, you just have to rule on the merits of what you have seen in the courtroom. You can't look at things outside that. And when the jury makes a decision, people have to understand that it's based on exactly what they saw and exactly what their jury instructions were from the judge. not based on everything that the public might have seen. So there's definitely different sort of scopes of information out there. Let's see. Teresa says removed. No fair. What's removed? What do we remove? Do we remove something? I don't know. Thanks for your time. Yeah. So we're going to get going in a minute here. I'm curious what's going to happen with the Menendez brothers. I just saw there's some new thing on Netflix about them. Maybe I should check that out. Runner X says they were going to minimize Gil's screen time, then made the choice to air his one-on-one time with Joan for 2 weeks in a row. Interesting. Yeah, because I'm sure they have tons and tons of footage. Because they always, what is this? You read a removed comment. I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, these things just show up in StreamYard. I don't know what's going on, guys. Runner X says they were going to minimize Gil's screen time. Yeah, they definitely have as much footage as they want because you'll often see these post credits. They'll put some interesting scenes of guys singing or doing goofy stuff and goofing around and having fun. And I think they should put more of that in the main show rather than just saving it for like after credits or not even putting it anywhere and just keeping it to themselves. So there we go. Yeah, there's a Menendez Netflix show. Not just Gil, but something came out about Guy too. Oh no, that's not good. Let's see. Not pleased about ABC's choice to give Gil so much screen time. Not cool. Yeah. And then when Chica says, yeah, the goofy stuff is so much more fun. I agree. I agree. All right, guys. Well, we got just a few minutes before showtime. So I'm going to let you all go. You can make a drink. You can open your own bottle of tiny wine and, give it, I don't know, give it a cheers for me when the show comes on. And we will see you all later. Thanks, everybody. Let me see if I got we can get back into the exciting music here. All right. Thanks, guys. Where's the yeah. Menudo. There's a throwback. Have a good one, guys.